All right, guys. It's been about a year, so I think I owe you guys an update. Where life has gone, where I've been, what's happened, why I've stopped recording videos, just a little bit of everything, right? So, I guess where to start. Um, right around the time that I uploaded my last video, kind of like a lot of stuff in life changed up. There's a lot of like personal issues that came up. Um, there was a lot of like financial struggles that we were going through, just things that we weren't quite necessarily prepared for. So you guys may notice the garage looks a little different. If you remember what the old one looked like, we ended up selling our house. We decided we needed to downsize on absolutely everything in life in order to be able to, still keep up the lifestyle, right? So we sold our house and we moved. We moved to be closer to my oldest daughter. Now we live 5 minutes away, if that, from her. So that was a big change for us. Now I currently live about an hour away from the city, which is not the biggest deal on earth, but a couple things did change that we did have to get rid of. So first and foremost, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know, but the Evo and the STI are both gone. We traded those cars in simply because it didn't make sense to have three performance cars all at the same time. At least where we were at in life right now. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not rich by any means, so having the three was a big financial detriment to us. It was really really hurting us financially, not just in gas prices, maintenance, insurance, just the overall cost of just keeping them on the road. Just kind of sucked. So we decided we don't really even drive the cars very much. Like the Evo would maybe see 2,500 to 3,000 miles a year. The STI probably less than that. Maybe I think in the last year that I had it, I put maybe 1,000 miles on it. But with them being older cars, and honestly, there was just maintenance work that just needed to get done that kept coming up. Every time we drove the STI, something went out, whether it be a bushing, a radiator, just little things like that that rendered the car undrivable. So we kind of got tired of always having to dump money into cars that we weren't even using unless it was for like a car show or a car event. Additionally, on top of that, just the car show life, a lot of people don't realize unless you're really big into it, that was really expensive too. Um, I think my last final year in it, I spent in the thousands of dollars just in car show registrations, travel, stay, because I went to a few out of state shows, things of that nature. It just got really expensive. So realizing I want to slow down in life and focus more on the things I enjoy, focus on building things and helping people out. So there's been a few changes. We still have the S2000. I got to give you guys an update on that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then it looks a little different than the last time you saw it. If you follow me on Instagram, well, you know, you know. A couple other things. I guess I'll show you. The Evo and STI may be gone, but we got a couple other toys to replace them that are honestly, I would say, just as fun, if not more fun. All right, so right here you can see we got a couple other toys that are honestly, I would say, just as fun, if not more fun. On the left, we have my 2018 Harley Davidson Sportster. It's an Iron 883. Like, I get, everybody's like, oh, get a sport bike, they're fun. I understand that. Guys, I'm turning 30 years old, and honestly, I don't have the same body or even my back that I had when I was younger to be able to ride the sport bikes. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to get a sport bike again one day, but I definitely cannot get rid of this one because my kids love this bike. Both my daughters love going on rides on them. I got the sissy bars just for them. We got the saddlebags for, Happy Meals or whatever they want to pick up while we're out. This Sportster I bought for $2,500. It's a 2018 with 9,000 miles on it. I've already put 1,000 miles on it since I got it a few months ago. Couple cool things about this bike is the reason I got it so cheap is because it was a theft recovery bike. That means the previous owner, somebody stole it from him. They had cut and took out the original ignition that was in it. The guy even included the new ignition for it. Here's where it was actually really cool. It still holds a clean title. It just, because it was recovered, there was barely any damage to it. It still held a clean title. So I got it for $2,500, and I love this bike so much. Since getting it, I put a paint matched front fairing on it, LED headlight. We got the straight drag pipes that come straight down. The sissy bar, I did a new seat because I didn't like the old one. Of course, the saddlebags. And really, that's about it. The forward controls as well to do the exhaust. And on the right, we have the new flip. This is a 2019 Honda Grom with 9,000 miles on it as well. I got this one for $1,500. $1,500. It needs a little bit of maintenance. This tank cover used to be green. The kid who had it before had dropped it and cracked the cover and decided to just replace it with a green one because it was all he could find. So I took it off, replaced it with an orange one. It took like a month to get it because it was on back order. Aside from that, I got a new exhaust coming for it. It should be here in like 3 days. I have a new chain I need to put on it. I got new mirrors, flush mount LED blinkers, and new levers. And then this one's going to go up for sale after a fresh oil change and a good tune-up, and it'll be moving on to the next owner. So I'm sure you guys are probably wondering mostly about the Honda. That's, I feel like, everybody's favorite car. Everybody's always curious about what's going on with that car and what's happening. So I'll show you. So if you aren't aware, if you don't follow me on Instagram, the Honda's white now. It used to be purple, and I really enjoyed the purple. The unfortunate thing about the purple is just, honest to God, and you guys probably saw in the videos, I didn't do a very good job. I wasn't a big fan of it. So I ended up wanting to redo the whole thing. I didn't like how the bodywork came out. I wanted to do a different setup. So still kept the Voltex bumper, did the Voltex carbon canards. I made my own carbon fiber splitter. It doesn't look very good up close, but it works. We got the carbon hood. We got the Voltex front flares, and I did some new wheels on it. I really like the bronze with the whites. These are just Rotas. Don't kill me in the comments. They're nothing fancy. I got them for pretty cheap too. So, but overall, this has been my fun car since the S2000 since the Evo and the STI have been gone. This has been my toy. So, I guess that's really what's up. What's new? Got a lot of things to come up that I'm going to be working on. The main thing I get asked a lot about on social media, and I'm sure some of you guys have been curious too, is getting these types of vehicles while not breaking the bank, right? All in, I'm into the S2000 roughly around $7,000 in the span of the last 2.5 years. This car has been, honestly, a real test of my abilities and skills, and I couldn't be more stoked to see where it's at now. Again, the Harley, I picked that one up for $2,500, and I had it fixed within a day. And I was out and enjoying it and riding it. The Grom, again, picked that one up for $1,500. The thing I want to more change the focus of the channel is more flips and more builds, right? So picking up things for cheap on Facebook Marketplace, fixing everything that it needs, going through the process of what it takes to flip it, make money on them. So that way you guys can also get those cars and bikes and whatever it is that you really want without having to go out and take out a massive loan, without having to go out and get yourself into a financial struggle. Because that's the thing I wish I would have done sooner. The reason we sold the Evo and STI is we still had payments on them. Just those 2 car payments alone, we bought those cars at the peak of pricing of everything was the most expensive as possible as it could have been. Just those 2 car payments alone were costing us around $900 a month. So with that, that's $900 that could be going to other things. That could be going to other projects. That could be going towards my family, my kids, whatever it is, right? But no, it was going to 2 cars that were collecting dust in the garage, not really doing much for us. So now I've gravitated more towards buying things for cheap, fixing them up, selling them, and moving on to the next project. I hold the title to all 3 of these vehicles here in the garage, and I couldn't be more stoked about that, knowing that it's not technically costing us anything per month to even keep these cars or bikes. So that's kind of what I want to gravitate more of the channel to, is I want to show a lot of you guys, especially the younger generation, right? I know it gets exciting to see these crazy builds, to see these badass cars and see all these things out on the road and at the shows and at the meets and things like that. Take it from an old guy like me. I turned 30 this year. It's not worth it in the end. That money could be going towards bigger and better things. That money could be going towards getting you out of debt, getting you your first home, whatever it is. It could be going towards other things. I want to show you guys how you can buy things on Facebook Marketplace for next to nothing and do the minimal work it needs, right? This is where you get to learn how to wrench on things, learn how to fix things, and then be able to sell them to get something even bigger and better next. So if you guys like that, then great. Make sure to keep following. Again, I'm sorry that I've been gone for so long. I just have had so much in life come up between job changes, between financial situations, and selling our home. It's been a big halt to a lot of the big stuff I've been doing. So nonetheless, we're back. We're back at it. Not sure if the quality looks any better than before. I was recording on my cell phone before. Now I'm actually recording on a mirrorless camera, so I'm hoping the quality is a little bit better. And yeah, I guess we're gonna grow together. So we'll catch up with you guys later.